Hey everyone, Zane here, and today on Mr. Armageddon Builds, we're going to upgrade the stock horn on my 2015 Honda Stateline Motorcycle with the Denali SoundBomb Mini. Let's get to it. Quick note before we get started here, this upgrade will work with pretty much any motorcycle, but the install location I am showing applies to the Honda VT1300 line of bikes, including the Fury, Sabre, Interstate, and Stateline. Now the stock horn on this motorcycle is better than most, but still leaves a lot to be desired. So let's just go ahead and do a quick test to see how loud the stock horn is, and this is from roughly 10 feet away. So as you can hear there, very high pitched, a bit like the Roadrunner. There's also a bit of an echo we have to consider since we are in an enclosed garage. But here we are getting a maximum of about 89.8 decibels. Not horrible, but we can do better. So in order to get a bit more of a louder and deeper sounding horn, I'm going to install the Denali SoundBomb Mini. Now this is a drop-in kit and doesn't require any modification to the stock wiring. Just remove the old horn, swap out the mounting bracket, and replace the electrical leads. Now this horn is classified as a low-tone, single-piece electromagnetic horn. The main specs are 113 decibels at 3 feet, an operating voltage of 12 volts, and a power draw of 5 amps. Here's a quick view of what we have inside the box, about as minimalistic as you can get. We have the horn, a mounting bracket, and some basic instructions. And here's a close-up of the instructions in case anyone wants to get a better look, in addition to a schematic showing the dimensions. And with all the specifications out of the way, let's go ahead and get this guy installed. Now, one thing I want to mention is the website mentions the preferred method to mount this is with the horn opening facing down towards the ground. We can most likely accommodate that in the space we have, but it's possible that for optimal fit we may have to get creative with the positioning and bend this bracket a bit. Let's get the stock horn removed so we can get a better idea of what the spacing looks like. To remove the stock horn, you want to pull off the 2 spade connectors that are attached to the leads. Then we're going to go ahead and remove the nut and bolt that's holding the existing horn to the frame. This is going to require a 12mm socket wrench, and you need to make sure to secure the other side so it doesn't spin on you. Alright, with the stock horn removed, we can now get a better idea of how the positioning is going to work with the new horn. I could put it in just like the stock horn, but it's going to be a bit tight. So instead, I bent this bracket to a 45-degree angle and installed it that way using the original nut and bolt. Here's a close-up of how it ended up. Alright, so now that the new horn is installed, let's go ahead and see how it sounds. So just like before, we're roughly 10 feet away, and let's see what it sounds like. Well, there we have it. With the new horn installed, the Denali SoundBomb Mini, we hit a maximum reading of 94.1 decibels from about 10 feet away. So this is definitely louder, but it's also a deeper sound or tone that I think will do a better job at getting someone's attention if needed, and possibly save your life while out riding. The manufacturer claims 113 decibels at 3 feet. I tried that out and only got around 98 decibels, so not as loud as they claim, but still much louder than my stock horn. And just to provide additional comparison, I'm going to go ahead and pair the two sounds up side by side. So first the stock horn, and now the Denali SoundBomb Mini. Now there are other third-party horn options out there that are even louder, but most of those require modification to wiring to work properly. This kit is basically a drop-in, and I'm pleased with the slight but noticeable upgrade to the horn sound it provides. Alright, well that's it for this short but hopefully helpful video. For those of you who frequent my channel, this is definitely a little bit different than my typical content, but I needed to do this upgrade, and I couldn't find any great videos about it, so I decided to make one. So hopefully this helps, and if it did, give me a thumbs up, maybe subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks, guys.